Non-duality is free. And I don't just mean like money-wise, right? I mean, as a matter of fact, spiritual seeking can be very, very expensive. Buying all the books, going to all the workshops, having the right outfit so that you look spiritual can all be very, very expensive. So I'm not talking about money. Although, really, truthfully, no matter how much money you spend on the non-dual state, when you actually step into it, that moment is completely free. Doesn't cost a cent. You can do it right this minute. I mean, do it. But what I mean mostly is that non-duality, being in the non-dual state, creates a life of freedom, not licentiousness, where you can just do whatever you want, but freedom, where you actually have the freedom to choose how you will live. There's a big debate, does free will exist? Does free will not exist? Well, if you're living in the limited dual mind, there's really very little free will. You're kind of really just a robot of your conditionings. But there's always a you inside that has this ultimate freedom of being able to decide and how to be and who to be and why to be. So there's this vast freedom of being that we can all step into by stepping out of the dual state. And that's what non-duality means. It means stepping out of the dual state, which simply means believing that you're separate. When you see who you actually are, you are infinitely not separate. That's what's fun about non-duality. It uses all these weird negative terms. Infinitely not separate is kind of better than saying infinitely united, because when you united, you think of it's me and I'm united with all these other things, but infinitely not separate. There is nothing that you can discover about yourself and your being that is separate from everything else. It's free. It's freedom to step into that state. Because not only do you become free inside, but you become very, very different in the way you're going to relate to other people and the world around you. Living in that state is freedom, and it's also free.